Y'all know what it is, it's the mob. Today I have the Death Adder Jr. and the Deathbringer. I thought it would be better, instead of doing videos for the Death Adder Jr. and the Deathbringer, that I would just bring all three of them together and show you all the difference. Because they come with the same accessories, which is the one axe. They come with the same different sets of hands. The only difference is their skin tone. They come with the same two heads each, but their armor is different colored and the skin tone is different colored. And you may from sight think that these are pretty plain, but they are not. The way that they did the paint job on these is just great. You look at it in the light and that silver brushing that they did on it, and man, they just from doing these figures, they can learn a lot just from doing the bloody editions. So hopefully that will translate on future bloody edition figures. But man, you'll really like these armors when you get them. If you see them in person, there's just a totally different presence to them rather than on video. So if you have any doubts that these are pretty plain or whatnot, the paint job on them is excellent. They all have the same articulation. They don't have any visible joints in the knees, the ab crunch, and the elbows. Just wanted to include some video game footage of each and every one, what they look like. Best way to play this video game, if you haven't before, if you just want to revisit your childhood and whatnot. For all new systems, they have the Sega Genesis Classics, where there's over, I don't even know, 80 games on it, and they have all three of the editions, the 1, 2, and 3. The difference in the axes is that the red version, the Death Adder, has a shiny gold axe. The blue Death Adder Jr. has a bronze axe. The Deathbringer has a green axe. If you're looking for these, the way you can find them, the Deathbringer was on bluefin.com. Last time I checked, he wasn't. The only way you could find him is maybe eBay. As for the Death Adder Jr., the only way you can find him right now to get him now is on eBay. Besides that, you have bigbadtoyster.com. That's the only place that I've seen him so far. I wanted to leave it with more shots of the Death Adder Jr., the Deathbringer, and the Death Adder, just having all three of them together. They have quite a presence. I haven't decided yet. Usually I do 31 days a Monster in My Pocket, so I think this year I'm going to transition into, instead of doing Monster in My Pocket, I'm going to do a vote on Instagram maybe to figure it out. But maybe I'll do 31 days of Golden Axe skeletons and have them in different pictures and whatnot. So that would give me more opportunity to do more pictures as opposed to having the static figure and just finding a background for it, because it gets pretty tedious over time. Usually I have the first 5 days covered and I'm like, oh man, why am I doing this again? And that's what happens every year. But this is the Deathbringer, the Death Adder Jr., and the Death Adder from Storm Collectibles. It's the mob.